Yes, my people, Big PROZECH back again, and you already know what we do here. It's sneakers, kicks and creps. Welcome to Chronicles. Chronicles is a show where we look back over the sneaker history of some really cool people. We go all the way back to the early years and find out what got them in love with this kick game, all the way to the modern day and find out what's on their current drip list. Today, my guest currently works at one of the most heralded, the most well-known sneaker stores in London, Mr. Sneaker. He's also the owner, operator, you get me, of CrepChecked. It is Mr. Ali. Ali, wagwan, my bro.
How you doing, my brother? Not much, man. I'm all good, man. How have you been, man?
I'm great. I'm so happy to have you. I'm so happy to have you here and like blessing us with your time. I know you're busy copying all these kicks out here. You get me? You took a little time out to help, man. You get me? Took a little time out to speak to the people, which I really appreciate. So yeah, man, let's kick it off, man. First thing I always want to know, Ali, this is one of my things that I have to know. What was that number one kick? That first one that touched your heart? The one that said, you know what, yeah, Ali, yeah, I'ma change the game for you, bro. You get this kick, I'ma change your life. Straight A's, biggest piece of chicken, all of that, yeah. Everything's happening good for you, bro. What was that first kick that you had to have?
Bro, you know what, yeah, I remember, like this is like going back to when I was in like year 11. I'm quite young as well, innit? I'm only like 22, innit?
He's a young man, you know.
Thank you, man. The beard makes you look older, man. No, I don't have that beard looking at you, man. Come on, man.
I've got that Oreo thing going on, bro. Don't worry.
I like that. That looks good, though, man. That looks good. I'm telling you, man. You know, you see them older people and they got that nice grey beard looking like a silver fox, man. You know what I'm saying?
See, little salt and pepper, man. I love that.
Come on.
Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Literally, the first pair of trainers that I saw and I was like, oh, you know what, I've got to have them, and that kind of got me into kicks properly was like the Jordan 11 Bread Lows.
Woo!
And I remember they dropped like back in like 2015 or so.
Yeah.
Like, actually, tell a lie, you know, because before that, I remember when the Huarache wave was going around when it came back out. Remember that?
Wow.
Yeah,
bro. That was a long wave as well. Huaraches were holding for a minute. They held for a minute. Yeah, go on.
So yeah, I remember the Huaraches, they restocked, around like September time when everyone's going back to school. Foot Locker were doing the back to black kind of theme with like, you know, going back to school and everything. And I remember like going down to like Foot Locker in Westfield, Stratford, early morning with my dad, I remember walking, like waiting in the line outside, like, oh yeah, they got the Triple Black Huaraches that I'm gonna be looking like, in school and everything. And I remember like walking in there, and it was such an amazing experience as well. Like, it was like the first time I proper went to like line up for a drop or anything, innit? Went inside, I told the guy, oh yeah, can we get 2 pairs? My dad was like, I'm gonna get a pair as well. I was like, yo,
are you serious?
I got a pair, my dad got a pair. And like at the time I'm in school, innit? So I was just like, I don't know my size properly. And the guy's telling me, oh yeah, go a size up, innit? I'm like, alright, cool.
See, that's the thing about Huaraches, you know, because of that backstrap, they tell you go a size up. Like, exactly. Depending on how big your foot is, man. My size is size 12 will make you look at a 13 will make you look like you're walking in a boat, bruv. So
listen, I got a wide foot as well, man. So like for me, it's stress.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man. I remember like at the time I must have been like a size 8. I would have been calm with like a size 9, but I ended up getting a size 10 because my dad's a size 10.
Serious? Oh my days.
Yeah, so like me and my dad, we both got like 2 pair. We got a pair each, so I ended up walking out with 2 pairs, size 10. And yeah, man.
That's fire. Do you know what? That's amazing. You know, like, big up your dad, innit? 100, because we need more fathers out here to take their children to go cop these kicks, because the truth is, right, this can be a nice little family excursion, like a little family heirloom, passing it down from generation to generation, you know. And you know, is your dad a sneakerhead? Is your dad, does he like sneakers, or did he just do it because it was you?
You know what, I feel like my dad, he's always been very supportive of me. Alhamdulillah, I've been blessed with a good father, innit, man.
Love that, bro.
So, yeah, man, like literally, even like now with my own business and everything, he helps me so much, man. I swear, man.
That's amazing.
But yeah, man, literally. So he likes trainers now because of me. And I remember when I was a kid and I was telling him like, Dad, look, these are cool trainers. I can buy them for £80, yeah, £85 for a pair of Huaraches. They'll be worth like, what, 150? And that's how much Triple Blacks were going for back then as well, man. So I was like, yeah. And I was kind of like showing my dad. My dad used to like, you know, he's like Asian dad, and he's just like, what are you on about, man? Like, what are you doing, man? Like, you put your money in trainers, you're gonna wear them. They're gonna be worthless. But like, no, like, I showed him, and slowly over the years, he's kind of
that's amazing.
Like, come to love it. He's even got 1 or 2 pairs himself. I've treated him to 1 or 2 pairs since as well.
See, I love that.
Yeah, man.
Ali, man, you're a good son, you know. Being a good boy, you know, that's a good look, big man. That's a good look, man. Okay, I love that, man. Father and son thing, tagging up to get that the Triple Black Huaraches, man. That's a fire shoe. Huaraches, Ali, you are not lying. They were running the ends for a minute. They were seriously controlling bits for a minute. So this is important now. I'll ask you, and I don't know specifically what area you come from, but I know when I was growing up, and people, if you've watched this before, you've heard me say this a million times. I grew up in an area where the Reebok Classic ran the whole bits. You get me? The Reebok Classic, where it was the workout, the Club C, or the straight Reebok Classic, Reebok was running my area, yeah? In your area, you're talking about Huarache, but in your area, what was the main kick that represented? What was the one that ran your bits, your area?
Bro, you know what? Yeah, I grew up in East, innit? And like where I grew up in East and where I went to school is like we had like a melting pot of people from different surrounding areas. So like we had the guys from like Redbridge, you had the guys from like Woodford sides coming to my school. You had the guys from Forest Gate coming to my school, Leytonstone. So it's like a big melting pot. But I remember like when I was in like year 7, year 8, year 9, like those years there, I remember the Air Force was massive. And you know what? Like non-uniform day, like people used to come in wearing like, you know, the Ralph Polos, you know, with the big number on the side, like the number 3, the
big ones.
I might Air Forces jeans or a trackie. Like man. So I've got to say Air Forces were really like they represent where I grew up the best.
100%. Air Forces are like one of the like if you're talking like in the top 3 of kicks that represent London, Air Forces gotta be top 3. Definitely top 3, you get me? But like I let the people in the comments tell me what the top 3 is. But if the Air Forces ain't in there, he ain't a real top 3. I'll put that to you right now. But Ali, you know, you're talking right, and you're a young man. Like, and we've mentioned it a couple times, but like I've got to ask you, because when I was growing up as a young man, my mum, she did all she could for me. She was amazing, you get me? But kicks weren't a priority for me, you get me? In our household, obviously food was the number 1 priority, education was a priority, but like kicks were low down on the list, you get me? Like as long as there's something on your foot, you're calm, innit? So I had to go through some bad boy kicks, you get me, to get to the promised land. I'll rattle off a few names. I don't know if any of them will tick boxes, but let me see if you remember, right? I had to rock a couple plimsolls, obviously. Plimsolls. Gola. Air, Bull Boy, High Tech, Dunlop. Lonsdale. Mercury. AVR tracks. Does any of those names mean anything to you? Did you ever have to get any of those character building kicks before you entered into the real world?
Bro, honestly, 100%, man. Like with me and my family, money's always been up and down, always, isn't it? But my dad's always had like a little, you know what? I've got one uncle in it, since back in the day, he's loved off TNs. Always, he's loved off TNs, innit? But like I remember, so like maybe I had like 1 or 2 alright pairs, like in like year 5. I actually remember one pair that I had was pretty good, but I remember like the year after that, obviously money weren't so good. I remember my dad caught me like these like weird Creps from Sports Direct, and they kind of look like you know like it's so embarrassing, man. Like primary school days, innit? But like it's so mad. Like you know the Balenciaga Creps that they released recently that looks like that plimsoll type.
Wow.
Like one. But I had the actual like Lonsdale version of that.
Lonsdale!
Hey bro, and I'm not even gassing, like listen, it was like a white with the gold.
Oh God. Yes!
Yo, it's so peak, but
that's like, bro. It made you the man you are today, bro. You've been through it. You get me? Now you're humble. You get me? You pick up these kicks, man. You can balance it in your mind. You're not super gassed because you know where you came from.
Bro, listen, that's not the first time though. I remember so afterwards, I remember secondary school went through a rough patch again. And you know what, obviously at that time, obviously I had 1-2 nice pair of trainers going through year 7, 8, year 9, And I remember year 9 or something, innit? Obviously for PE, I always like to have a nice pair of kicks for PE, even though it's kind of dumb looking back at it. Yeah, but I remember one time, obviously man had to downgrade, innit? And I had another pair of Lonsdale, but they weren't as bad this time, innit?
Okay.
It was like a tennis shoe looking Lonsdale, innit? And bro, I hated them so much. But looking back at it weren't that bad, but it humbled me definitely. I can't lie.
Man. You can't hate that period. You get me? Because the thing is, when you're young, everything's so important, and you're thinking about your rep. You're thinking of how you look. But when you look back, you realize it weren't that bad. It really weren't that bad. And in fact, now you're winning, bro. You're in an industry that you love. You've got your own business. You're enjoying life. You can pretty much get your hands on any kick you really wanted to get. So you haven't lost out really. You get me? I know some guys that won in primary school but are losing their life. Don't be that guy, people. Don't lose in life, because primary school, secondary school is only 10, 11 years, bro. You want to win forever. You don't want to just win this, there, and there. So please, you get me, people, man. We need to, so that's it. Ali, it's a marathon, man. It's not a sprint. You get me, man? So that's the reason why I asked that question, because you know what? A lot of us have been through that thing, man, and we're on the other side now. We can appreciate. You get me? You can appreciate. So now, obviously, bringing it now a bit more to the modern day, right? What was the first kick that you was you know what, I've got my own money. I'm doing my own thing. You get me? What's the first kick that you was you know what, I'm gonna cut this? So the first kick you was no mom, no dad, just you, What was the first one?
So I've actually got it right here. This is the first pair of kicks, Tell me if you recognize.
Okay, Syndicate. No, I don't recognize that box at all, bro. Huh? What is that?
It's a bit of anything, isn't it? But this is the first pair of kicks I copped, I copped this off a guy in the groups on Facebook. His name was Hector Hooser. Lovely guy, man. I remember me and my dad drove me all the way down to Streatham to pick up this pair. And I remember paying him £85, with 4 £20 notes in it and a couple coins in my pocket. Bro, I'm for real. But look, this is the first pair I ever copped, and I'm so proud of it, man.
Wow, okay. It's a little collab, so it's a Vans collab. You get me? It's a nice Vans old school waffle collab. You get me? Okay, I get you. That is interesting. And to be honest, that's a nice shoe. That is a nice shoe. For a first cut, that is actually a pretty nice shoe. And pretty modest on the price. It's a good price. £85 is a decent price. Golf Wang. I have to admit, I have not heard of them, but I'm going to be looking them up from now. That's a nice little collab. I love the pink on that. The colours on that is live, bro. Nice bit of blue suede. You get me? Standard.
Yeah, it's kind of buttery, man.
Yeah, that's a nice suede on there, and you got the what's the name? You got that hot pink midsole. Yeah, man. Yeah. With the standard waffle. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then it says.
Oh, you got that red piece on the end with the Vans. Yeah, man. You're doing it. That was your first kick. You did all right.
That was the first kick I paid for myself out of my own pocket, and I was like, you know what?
Respect, man.
I searched for it in the groups. And at the time as well, it was that proper that Tyler the Creator kind of period.
Yeah, okay, Odd Future and that. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is an Odd Future collab.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. Okay. Man. You've educated me today, man. That is an interesting shoe. And to be honest, if there was anyone that was going to educate me on kicks, I'd imagine it's going to be you, Ali, because you say this is your business, bro. You're in and about the thing. But one thing I wanted to ask you as well, is obviously you're copy kicks all the time, you get me? And I know a lot of times you're copy kicks obviously for business and for resale, but when you're buying your own kicks, talk to me about the process of you buying a kick and then it getting on your feet. And when I say that, let me elaborate. Like, how quickly does that happen for you? Do you, like, before you buy the kick, you've already patterned it in your mind and you're like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to wear it with this, I'm going to wear it with this, and as soon as you get it, you know? Or is it one of them ones you've got to let it sit on the bench for a little while, get warm, acclimatize with the other kicks in the yard, you get me, before it gets its debut, for want of a better term? So you talk to me, man. How do you get from buying the thing, from copying the thing, to on feet?
Alright, so basically, when I'm like looking for trainers, like usually I'm always looking for the best deal. Like especially when it's personally for me, yeah, I'm thinking, alright, cool. What goes through my head is this something first thing, do I truly like it? Yeah, that's the most important thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I don't suit it or anything, or if I haven't got anything to go with it. First thing is, do I truly like it? Second, yeah, do I like it enough to pay whatever the price is on it? Yeah. Then obviously, like justifying a price is different for everyone because it depends on the shoe. It depends on you. It depends on how you're feeling at times. Sometimes you could be feeling quite spontaneous and just go, yeah, you know what, forget it, and you just throw down the money. But yeah, man, like definitely, obviously, I have to make sure I like it. And then obviously I will keep it. I'll take a screenshot. So what I do is I go through the groups, I take a screenshot, make sure it's there, it's in my camera roll, so I know, yeah, okay, I spotted that deal. And then I make sure, have I got enough money in my bank account? When I got enough money, boom, PayPal, goods and services, get that shipped in.
Love that.
Go do a local meet, do whatever I've got to do. And then yeah, man. And then once I copy it, like, I don't know, it depends on like the right moment to wear it, I guess. It's kind of like, I don't know, like with these, I remember like the first time I wore them was like when I went to go meet a couple of friends in the park. And like, yeah, man, that was like the first time I wore these and that school day sort of thing. I was just like, nothing matched. But I was like, you know what, yeah, I love them, I spend the money on them, I want to wear them.
Man, bond the match, man. We got to rock these kicks, bro.
I even got like, because like it was like summery and like the dirt on the ground was like a bit like powdery, innit? Like there's still like a little, I know there's a bit of like mud, dirt, just like kind of just dust on there somewhere, but yeah, man, like the suede's too buttery for me to go in with the rejuvenator or Jason Mott, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, we have to leave it the way it is, man. It's vintage now, it's aged. You get me, beautifully, you get me. So yeah, I want to know from you, yeah, because you, as I said, man, you deal with kicks in and around kicks all the time, but has there ever been a time, yeah, where you've copped a kick, right, and for whatever reason it's the wrong size? You get me? Yeah. But you said, you know what? I love this shoe so much, I'ma rock it anyway. I don't care. Whether my feet are gonna swim or my feet are gonna bun, I don't care. I'm rocking this shoe. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
You know what? Yeah, I've done it with a couple shoes. Obviously, I told you the Huaraches. I've already done it with that.
For real, that's true. You mentioned Huaraches already.
I've done it with the Huaraches. They were a size 10. I thought I'd grow for some reason. I didn't. Bro, like I also remember when there was the Nike store in Stratford. Yeah. I bought the 11 bread lows in a size 10 as well. I don't know what I was thinking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Second time round, you know.
Yeah. And then even with these, the first pair I bought, these are a size 10 as well. And I went to the park with a couple of mates.
Are you alright, bro? You don't know your size.
I've sorted myself out since then, innit? I know my size now. I've grown up a little bit. You know, I've accepted that I'm not going to grow anymore, innit?
Bro. Man, I was thinking, I'm going to grow into it. Never grow into it. It's still right anyway. It don't matter.
No, same, man.
It's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. Okay.
I got to do these when I was young, innit? So, yeah, man.
You see, man, young days, man, anything flies. You get me? It's all a story now. You get me? Yeah. This next part of the questioning, or this next part of the interview, I called it the EST of KIC. And when I say EST, I mean the est. The oldest, the newest, expensivest, like cheapest, best, dopest, all of that jazz. You get me? You understand where we're going with it. Tell me, what is the oldest kick that you currently have in your collection?
Ooh, I don't know if this counts just yet, innit, yeah? But I've got a pair of Dunks sitting at the shop here at Mr. Sneaker from like 2001, 2002. And listen, yeah, I've already put down a little deposit on it. I've done this like a month ago or so, and I'm just waiting to bring them home. Listen, I'm telling you, yeah, they're beautiful. It's like white leather, and it's got blue, like a UNC pattern leather around it.
Nice.
Man, it's beautiful.
See,
I can't wait
dunks,
to
man.
show you. Man.
Do you know what? You know what you're saying with the dunks, yeah? Like dunks from obviously it's 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
Weren't a lot of people checking for dunks 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, man.
So I can imagine, yeah, there were some mad colorways that happened, some crazy colorways that were going on back in them days. Because obviously it's all hype now, isn't it? The dunk lows and the SB dunk lows is what, like, it's all hype now. So there's ones coming out every month. Whereas then back in the days, I've seen pictures, yeah, of like dunk lows and SBs in bargain basements, like in America, where people are like just walking past them and it's legit levels kicks, and people don't even care. They're just like walking past them. It's like in Walmart or whatever. You get me? Just like on the peg or whatnot. You get me? So you know, I'm not surprised. I think the further we look back, we're gonna see, we would see some amazing 20-year-old kick. That's fire. That's fire. Bro, you need to send me the picture of that, man. We need to share that with the people.
100% will. And listen, yeah, I want to, like what you're saying about walking past people's basements and they got dunks and people just looking over them. I remember watching Nice Kicks, yeah, when like George was hosting it, and like, remember he went to Chum Lee's house.
Yes.
And he
Chum Lee. I think is it Chum Lee from? Is it Porn Stars that he's from?
Yeah.
Like one of them shows. Yeah. Shout out, bro. Yeah, that's like, I like that. Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, man. I remember watching that and like seeing like Chum Lee's entire collection, and all he's got is like dunks, like, but he collected SBs, which aren't the same as dunks.
Yeah, they're not the same.
But yeah, man, like his SB collection was crazy, and he had like a mad collection of Supreme caps. And obviously, like 015, when I first watched this episode, I was like into Supreme, like, you know, when Supreme really started kicking off in the UK and London.
Big time.
Yeah, man,
big time.
That was crazy.
Big time. Okay, bro, talk to me about the newest kick you recently purchased.
Newest kick I recently purchased. You know what? Yeah, it's a Nike ID.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What silhouette do you go with?
So I actually purchased two. Yeah.
Okay, talk to me.
I purchased two. One I've actually got behind me right now.
Okay,
and it was inspired by a kick that I released obviously like February last year, 2020. But let me show you. You kind of think like, oh, didn't they release? But they actually, this color, obviously I've done it myself. But this.
Oh, wow. So that's like a little snakeskin Air Force One.
Yeah, man. Like,
that is fire, bro. But do you know what? The other one was a different color snakeskin, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was like more of a brown. Yeah, it was more of a brown, innit? Okay, you've gone with the more like, it's more grey. That's fire, bro. That is live.
Yeah,
is that the snakeskin on the tongue as well? On the label?
Yeah.
Bro, you went in. You went in. That's a fire shoe, bro.
But yeah, man, I love this pair.
That's
one more as well, innit? I'm gonna show you. And listen, I'm very convinced that Nike actually stole my idea, and I'm claiming some money back on this one. Listen, have you got a minute? Can I
bro, jump in, bro. No, do your thing, bro.
Going right here. Nike by you.
Okay.
Nike by Ali.
Oh, bro.
But wait. It's got the white sole.
Oh my days.
Yes.
So people, we're looking at an Air Max 1, yeah? A lovely example. And that's like a nice, well, it's not a teal green, but it's a darker green. You get me? That's a real nice green. Completely white. So no wolf grey on that, yeah? Completely white.
No grey, just white.
Oh, grey, just completely white. Ali, I'm not lying to you, bro. I am not lying to you. Yeah, people will know. Yeah, shout out. I did the review of the LV8 pack that just dropped. Yeah, I had all three colors: teal green. I had the obsidian, and I had the Martian sunrise. Yeah. One thing I did not put in that review. I was gonna put it, but I didn't. I was like, the wolf grey is legit, as in it's old school. That's what it's meant to be. But I want to see one without the wolf grey. I want to see one clean white with just the mud guard coloured. I just wanted to see it. And bro, you've done it. You've done it. That shoe is fire. That shoe is fire. What is the material? What is the material on the collar? What's the material on the collar?
On here, it's like that little. It's that kind of synthetic-y, that Air Max 1 kind of material.
Oh, bro, that is lovely. That is lovely. Oh, that is so
nice.
nice.
Got the mesh as well.
He's got the mesh as well, bro. He's playing games.
Yeah.
Ali is playing games. Everybody needs to put full respect on Air Max 1's name. That shoe, like, forever, top 5 silhouettes all time for me. Yeah, I know about you, but Air Max 1, that's mine. I love it. I love it, Air Max 1, you get me? That's a great shoe, Ali. That's a great shoe. Okay, so that's the newest one. Most expensive.
Ooh. Most expensive?
Yeah.
I've got that right here as well, actually.
Bro, you're doing very well today.
You know what, yeah? It's quite lucky for me that I keep all my shoes in the living room, even though it's not good. Hopefully people that I know ain't watching this, innit? It's gonna break in my
real enough, real. Gonna have to put them in lockup, bro.
You know what I'm saying, man? But these I picked up 2019 October, and Foot Locker in Stratford had a restock. And when they restocked, I was like, what? They had them restocked here. And I spoke to the guy there, and he was like, oh, they didn't sell in Italy, so the shipment from Italy got sent over here to the UK. So I managed to get
Oh, bro, Jordan 4s. Like, what were these called again? Were they called the Wolf Greys? What were they called?
Cool Grey.
Cool Grey. Very, very fire. Like, literally ice cold, bro. Bro. You're doing the most. That shoe is fire. Very, very cool. What did you manage to pick them up for?
So I picked them up for retail. I believe retail was like 165, 185, something like that. That's
pretty cool still. That's pretty dope still.
And now, like, these are going for like, they're £400. So it's like,
yeah, bro, that crazy shoe.
Yeah, man.
That's a crazy shoe, man. The funny thing is with Jordan 4s, it's only certain Jordan 4s that have that massive resale value. A lot of Jordan 4s are just kind of sit, especially in the UK. I suppose in America it might be different, but like that shoe, crazy. That shoe is absolutely crazy, right? Flip it over. Cheapest shoe.
Cheapest. You know what? Yeah. In terms of cheapest, like, you'll catch me wearing a pair of Vans. Like, I've got a pair of Vans in my life. A pair of Vans can never go wrong.
I hear you, bro. I hear you, and I completely agree. And Vans are more like around 55, that kind of sort of band. Yeah, like that's pretty sweet. So, like, say, Ali, if you're just running out the house, yeah. Like, you're just literally, you're about to bop to the shops, what's your best comfortable shoe?
And listen, it might be a sly flex, innit? Sly flex.
When someone says sly flex, you know they're about to drop a hard flex.
I'm a huge lover of flying it.
Okay.
I love flying. It's so comfy and everything. But here, I've got the Oreo Flyknit one.
Wow.
They're a bit dirty. Like, I wear them when I'm on my bike, just running around. Oreo Flyknit ones.
Oreo Flyknit ones. And he's got the 90s. He's got the 90s. Hey. Oh, my days. Was that the recent drop? Oh, no, they're Flyknit as well.
Sorry?
They're Flyknit as well.
Yeah, Flyknit.
Oh my days! Are they called Fire Red?
No, these are infrared.
Infrared. Bro, I didn't know they came with Flyknit as well.
Yeah, man. I think they dropped these. When was it? Let me just check the label quick. Where's the label one? I think they dropped these like 2017 or so, man. But when I saw these, I remember some guy in my college course, innit? His name was like Josh, yeah, and like he came in wearing them, and I was like, yo, you know what these are? I was like, yo, these are hard.
They are fire.
Then I saw them in JD, just sitting in my local JD. I was like, what? They're just sitting in JD. So I picked up a pair, and with that pair that I picked up from JD, I actually ended up giving that away to a mate. And I kind of half regretted it, but I gave it out of love, innit? So I had to buy them again off Goat.
Oh my days!
Yeah. So when I bought them again off Goat, I got a nice fresh pair, and this is that fresh pair, not so fresh anymore, but I paid like, retail was at 125. So I paid 125 for my first pair, and then this pair that I bought off Goat, I ended up paying 250, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
See them ones there, bro.
But
That's a
these
great
are my
shoe.
shoes. Like, I love these. They're so comfortable. It's got that little bit there. The sole is so soft. And like, you can tell I wear them and batter them. Like, look at the sole.
That's a fire shoe though, bro. I love. The thing is, yeah, obviously the Air Max 1 is like so dear to me, but the 90 is fire as well. Everyone knows it. The 90, yeah, man. I mean, come on now. Oreo ones.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, you're doing the hardest. Like, so switch gears now. Let's switch gears and let's talk a little bit about business, because obviously everyone knows CrepChecked. You buy, you sell. Like, your whole business is about kicks, right? So I'm gonna ask you some copying kick like questions. You get me? Like, just to understand what I go on for you. So talk to me about the hardest kick you've had to cop. So I'm talking the hardest cop.
Ooh. Hardest cop, like for personal or for business?
Either way, bro. Either way.
You know, it's mad difficult because, you know, like some of the pairs that I've been after, like, you know, like even these flying at 90s and stuff, like this was so hard to find. And like, I tried searching in the groups on Facebook, like Air Max 90 enthusiasts, Prep City Marketplace, Sneaker Myth, everything, man. I checked on all of them, but like it was so hard to find. So I ended up resorting to going on GOAT and just picking up a pair. And like, even though it's like kind of like paying a bit over the odds, but you know, I just needed that pair back. So I say that something like that's hard to find, because you know what, like with like all this hype stuff that especially you're getting now, it's kind of, even if it is kind of rare, it's still relatively easy to find. Like somebody's got it, like somebody's holding on to it and like willing to let go of it for the right price. You see, like, say if you was after like, I don't know, just like a GR pair of like JD exclusives from like 2010, that would be like gold dust. You would not be able to find that. Do you get what I mean? And there's like certain collectors that will be like, that will never let that go. So like, yeah, man, like stuff like that is really hard to find and come by, man.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. So I mean, talking like that, like, what's been the shoe that you've like, maybe you've copped it or you saw it and you were like, that's not going to do anything, and you ended up taking a massive L on it?
Oh, a massive L on a pair of trainers?
Yeah.
Like, I this kind of recent, innit? Like, I copped a pair to flip in it, and like quite a lot of people invested good money in these as well. And I thought, and I kind of got sucked in. I bought 1 or 2 pairs in it, but it was like but this is to flip in it. Obviously, it's a nice personal, but like I copped like a couple pairs of, like, you know, those neutral grey Japan ones.
Bro, I had 3.
Yeah, bro.
I had 3. They kind of brick, bro. It's the truth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you want me to show it to the guys, yeah.
It's cool because I mean, I can show the picture as well, bro. I had 3. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That was tough. I can't lie. That was tough. I'm sitting here and I'm losing money day by day.
And the thing is, yeah, it's a nice shoe, bro. It's actually a really nice shoe. Like it's pretty much like, obviously I'll throw a picture on screen, but just so everyone knows, like, it's like, I think it was originally like a Japan only release, and then they brought it worldwide. So essentially it's like a completely silver, right? It's completely silver. Air Jordan 1, completely silver. And it's got like co.jp in the inside as well. Like, so it's like, it seemed pretty exclusive. I think the Japan exclusive model had like a case or something that came with it. So I think that's the one that had all the notoriety and had all the hype around it. When they dropped the thing, I think they flooded the market with these, like, honestly, like I was getting them from everywhere. And I think I ended up obviously getting rid of them all for like decent, okay money, but I hear you, bro. Like, it wasn't what it should have been for a one. And the way that it looked as well, I just think the market got flooded. I think it was the market that got flooded. I think the shoe's good, but the market, and that's sometimes what happens as well, isn't it? When you're trying to do these things, man. Like, sometimes, like, if you take an example, like the 700 Sun that's just dropped, so I'm thinking to myself, you know what, like, I'm gonna cop that. I'm not even thinking about flipping it, but I know, like, obviously, because they've dropped the price, I'm thinking, oh, it's for everybody. Everybody's gonna cop, They completely swerved, man. It was the opposite. Like, I don't know anybody that copped that. You're gonna now tell me you ended up copping it, but I don't know anyone that copped it. So they dropped the price, making you think, oh yeah, you've got a chance, and they flipped it the other way, and now you get me, and now the price is sky. So it's one of them ones where it's like it works. Like all of these, like the pulls and the pushes and the price and the supply and demand, they know what they're doing, bro. They know what they're doing.
They're just pulling us on strings,
bro. They know what they're doing, bro, and we're just playing these games, man. We're trying our best, just playing these games, man. So like, talk to me about like, there's that mythical thing that we talk about, like called like the Grail. You get me?
Yeah.
The Grail, like the one where like, if I could get my hands on it, like I'd be fulfilled. You get me? And I suppose for sneakerheads over the years that may change, but just talking now currently, what is that shoe for you? What's the one in your mind that like, you know what, I put that shoe on a pedestal, man, I respect that?
You know what, yeah, I love an Air Max 1. I love an Air Max. Obviously recently like times have kind of changed to the Jordan and the hype and the more like kind of drippy kind of look, but I'm a lover of Air Max. I love an Air Max. And like, I remember like working in the shop, when I was like 17, in Mr. Sneaker, and like pulling out this one old like grey looking night box, opening it up, and inside just seeing a fresh, crisp pair of Khronicles.
Wow,
bro, my God! I remember seeing them, and I was like, yo, like I was like. You know the ones that I had pulled out the stock room. I walked all the way back into the shop floor, and I was like, my manager like, Cash, I was like, yo, Cash, you know we got these just sitting in the stock room. And he's like, yeah, I know, I got them a few years back. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, this is like crazy. But yeah, man, he has some like crazy stuff. Like even like, you know, that working at that shop, bro, I'm telling you, I see some crazy kicks, man.
You must have seen some madness.
Like in his lockup, he's got the 2011 mags, I remember seeing them for the first time, turning on the little like light on the collar. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, also like he also has a pair in the lockup. He's got like he's got mad samples. If you know about samples, his sample game, crazy, bro.
Bro, that is bro. How's he getting samples, bro? Inside man, bro. Inside man.
I can't speaking it, but obviously
see that man there, bro, in the business, bro. He's an inside man, bro. I'm not even chatting. I'm playing games. I'm trying to be like them, but they're different echelons in this team, bro. They're a league above, man. These guys are moving mad, bro.
I remember seeing samples like of these like 2001 like Royals, like samples. And you know something's a sample in it when you check the tag, and the tag's not a normal night tag,
bro.
And not just that in it. But every sample comes in a UK 8.
Really?
Is this a UK 8? It's a UK 8. Yep.
Are you serious?
I don't know anymore, but yeah, man. All samples always been a UK 8, bro.
That is interesting.
I
wonder why, you know. That is, if anybody knows the reason why old school samples came in a UK 8, you need to put that down in the comments, man. You need to let me know. You need to let us know. Because that is... that kind of information, that I will never forget that. I don't know why. That is so interesting to me. That is so interesting to me. Oh wow, bro. But and I think, do you know what? And we've been talking about it all night, bro. Like, but obviously you resell sneakers, right? I was saying, like, you resell sneakers. So like, what made you get into the game of buying and selling sneakers? What sort of made you think, you know, this could be a pretty cool way to make money?
You know what, I've only started reselling, like, I've resold here and there, innit? Like, say if I picked up a pair and I didn't like it, then I sell it onto the shop where I work, or I put in consignment there. But like, I only just really recently realised that, you know what, this is my hobby, and if I can make like a little bit of pocket money out of my hobby, why not?
Of course.
And it's like, even CrepChecked, I've started it up in like, the first lockdown that happened, because it kind of gave me that first kind of push, like, you know what, I'm in lockdown, let me do something for myself. Like, there's no work, my uni's finished, I'm on summer break, I'm like going back to third year in September, why don't I do something for the summer? And like, yeah, man, that kind of just kicked it off. And yeah, man, it was great. But you know what actually made me start it, was we had a business module in second year, and like, I was just thinking of mad ideas because they're like, because I'm studying sports therapy, they tell us, oh yeah, it can be anything. Because most of the guys like on the course, they might just do like a sports therapy based one just to get through it, or like a last minute one.
Yeah, that basically.
But like, I thought to myself, and like, you know what? My academic mentor James, he actually told me it doesn't have to be sports related, and he really gave me like a nudge to kind of like go like do my own thing. He gave me a great book to read as well. On based on like an online company called Zappos that actually ended up getting bought out by Amazon.
I remember Zappos. Yeah. I've listened to a couple podcasts on Zappos, man.
Yeah, man. Brilliant book. I recommend you the books as well, man. I'll show you the book after the podcast. But yeah, man, brilliant book. And like my academic mentor James, he really like kind of helped me with that and kind of, he played devil's advocate and everything, told me this and that, why don't you do this, that. Like, at first I came up with some other dumb ideas. But yeah, man, like reselling, why not, man? This is my hobby. I love it. I love trainers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
100%, man. And continue, man. Congratulations on the success that you've had so far. I know your business is only going to go and get bigger and better and all of that sort of stuff, man. And yeah, continue doing your thing, man, because the truth of the matter is, right, resellers, they're part of the sneaker world. They're part of the thing that makes the whole thing go round. We need them, you get me? Like, we need the retail, we need the designers, we need the kicks, obviously, but the resellers, man, we need them as well, man. It's an investment opportunity. One thing that I said, like, in 2020, I said, you know what, I wanna, and it was late 2019 actually, but I said, you know what, I want to find a way to turn my passion into a priority. I want to make my passion of shoes, right, I want to turn it into something that can potentially help my family or help other people, just an opportunity, for me to share my ideas, my thoughts, and give people a platform to talk about theirs, you get me? Maybe encourage some people to try new things or maybe look at it in a different way. And just so many people have reached out to me and said, bro, I didn't know that you could make money from kicks. And I'm like, I'm sure I'm realizing now you probably can make money from anything, man. But like, if there's a supply and there's a demand, and you're putting in the due diligence and the hard work to try and be at the forefront to try and get these for retail, you get me? Like, and putting all of that hard work, because everybody knows and everyone knows listening and watching this, it ain't easy copping kicks for retail. It's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy. It's not. No one's handing this out. Sneakers app, has handed every one of us L's in life. You get me? So we're all equal. Ain't no one better than anybody else.
Yeah, man, we get it like that as well.
I was saying, we all getting it like that. So like, we're just trying our best. You get me? Everyone's doing their thing. So you get me? All I'm trying to say is, if you resell, do your thing. If you don't resell, do your thing. You get me? Everyone needs to do your thing and be happy and lovely and all good and all great. And let's keep this ball rolling, man. Let's talk about a couple of faves, man. Let's talk about some things that you like. So talk to me, like, obviously a lot of times we talk about sneakers, you're gonna talk about Reebok, maybe not Reebok, we're gonna talk about Adidas, you're gonna talk about Nike, you're gonna talk about the bigger brands. Talk to me about a niche brand that you like, that maybe isn't on the forefront of everyone's mind, but you got a little soft spot for them.
A niche brand, That's quite a bit of a tough one, like, but niche brand. I've always liked the Gel Light 3. The Gel Light 3, the Asics Gel Light 3. I've always liked that, man.
I love
even though it's not really like, I guess it's niche, but it's not so like small, but I do love a Gel Light 3. Even though I don't own a pair currently, but when I did, man, they were like my favorite pair. I wore them every single day, all throughout college. I remember I'd wear them all day, every day. I had a fresh white pair as well. I absolutely battered them. Like, I even got, the Foot Locker, like, remember they used to sell the white sponge so you can like touch up white leather trainers?
Oh, bro, that white sponge was dangerous. It's like Tipex for your shoes, bro. It's like Tipex for your shoes.
Yeah, I remember I used to touch up my Gel Light 3s with them, man.
That was live, man. Gel Light 3 is Asics. Yeah, man. Yeah. Legendary shoe. Like, Asics, obviously a legendary brand as well. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Asics. I think Asics and Nike, they've got like a bit of an interesting link, because I think when Nike was originally founded, Blue Ribbon Sports, I think they were importing Asics to the US when it was just called Osaka Dragon or
Yeah.
Something, I can't remember the proper name of it. People are gonna correct me or whatever. But like, be impressed because I have the knowledge. You get me? Don't hate me. But like, we knew there was something there. But like, Asics is definitely it's a cool brand. The gel light threes are fire shoe. One example that I love the most is the Ronnie Feig gel light 3, man. Kind of like a little bit like it's got a 2-tone color. The color blocking on that is hard. You get me? Like, so the gel light 3s are hard. Talk to me,
Sorry to cut you off, man.
No, do your thing.
I'm gonna butcher the name, but Saucony.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that's a bad boy shoe as well.
They do their thing, bro. They do their thing. Saucony do their thing
as well.
Nah, they definitely do their thing.
Like with Foot Patrol and whatnot as well.
Fine. Shout out Saucony, shout out Asics, man. People don't put enough respect on their name, man. But they're out here producing some amazing kicks, man. So we respect you still. We respect you. Now, we've mentioned it a couple of times, man, but talk to me about your favorite sneaker store.
My favorite sneaker store. So obviously Mr. Sneaker has to be up there.
You gotta shout them out. Mr. Sneaker, man.
The guys at the shop are brilliant. I remember like my first day walking in there when I was 16, just being in absolute awe. Like, even when I walk in there today, like there's no other like sneaker store or consignment or reseller store that has the variety that they have. Like, I'm talking, you could walk in there, you could pick up a pair of 95s from the late 90s, or you could pick up a pair of 95s from the recent GR release. Like, that's like the span of like the sheer variety of trainers that they have, and like the selection they have there is crazy. But like, if you're talking about like a normal GR store, I say I love End. End.
Bro, I love End. I've got so much love for End. People check there's a little affiliate link for End in the description. Feel free to use that. End are fire. End of answer. I got so much love for End. I wish I could leave where I am, because I've literally got so many End, but I'm gonna do it. I don't care. You left a couple times. I'm doing it.
Do it, man. Do it.
You gotta be real out here, man. You gotta be real out here. I got bare stuff from End, bro. Packages from End.
Alright, bro. You've been in the store, right? You've been in the store.
The way that this room is set up, the way that I'm just leaving that hanging I'm hoping don't fall down and bust up my whole thing, but yeah, man, we love End.
Bro, you've been to the store, right?
The thing is, I only found out about End. Like, people that are watching this, people that are listening, that you've been doing all this, like, like, I am like an open book when it comes to this thing, I found out about End because I won a raffle for the Static Blacks. That's how I know End. That was the first thing. My first ever raffle that I ever won for the first Yeezy that I ever wanted like with my whole heart. The Static Blacks, I won it from End, and they discounted me automatically. So from when I saw that, I said, these are my guys. These are my guys. They bust man a deal on my first. So I won that. I started looking, and from then I've been copying from it. So I've never been to the store. This is like I've copped so many things for them. Like literally between November for when I copped my first thing, March is when we went into lockdown. So I've never been to the store. I've never ever been to the store.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I get you.
I've never been to the store.
Bro, you're so lucky, because you know how many people take. You know what? There's actually a thing where like End is just a myth. Like me personally, bro, I don't even bother going into the End app on launches. Like, I swear to God, like honestly,
it's very hard to cop on End. Very hard to cop.
I'm telling you, man, for real. But listen, for the viewers out there, that have been to the store, I love End, They are so brilliant. Even their home stuff is so good. And if you've been to the store, you'll recognize these, Not sneaker related, but one of these.
Oh, that looks. What is that, bro? It's like a little pot in a mason jar. Little plant in a mason jar. What is that?
Yeah. So basically, it is, man. It's like, obviously, I'm not the best person to speak on it, but it's like. just put it like this. So it's like a little bonsai type tree thing. I'm not the best person to speak on it, but
little bonsai flex.
And it's got like this little moss on the other side as well.
Little Zen garden thing, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like honestly, it's beautiful, man.
Love that.
And
so
like,
what they have them? They have them in the store.
Yeah. They've got them in the store, and like I must have seen them in the store, but the plants there, they didn't really look like they were well kept. I went to the actual store where they keep these and they sell them themselves, and it's called Green Factory. So if you like one of these
Green Factory,
go check out Green Factory. They got a store on the corner of Brick Lane by the Pret. Check it out, man. It's probably closed right now, but they're amazing, man.
Oh, that's live. That's a really cool. Man. That's a really cool piece, man.
Yeah, man. The home stuff from End is brilliant, honestly. Now listen, yeah, Zach. When you go to the store, yeah, you're gonna see a bunch of stuff. Like when you walk in there, it's beautiful. And like you go in, you're gonna see clothes. You're gonna see little pots, this, that, like plant pots, everything, little stationary things. But it's so cool. So cool. When you go upstairs as well, they've got like a sink area with like loads of like different like colognes and perfumes and soaps and stuff like that.
Bro, man.
Oh, it's brilliant. Honestly.
You know what? I've got so much love for End, bro. It's true, bro. I'm definitely gonna go there when lockdown is over.
Yeah.
God, please, when lockdown is over, man.
I'll take you down there. We'll grab a little Joe and the juice or something.
Bro, let's do that. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't take that back, bro. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that. I love that, bro. I love that. That is live. That is live. Okay, bro. We're working our way to the end, man. We just got a couple other little questions, but this is a bit of a weird one. So just bear with me with this here, right? So, for whatever reason, you're on a desert island. You get me?
Yeah.
And like you've landed on this desert island, and you got 2 pair of kicks with you. One box here, one box here. You get me? And you're thinking, how did I get on this desert island? And why do I have kicks with me? But for whatever reason, you have 2 pairs of kicks with you. Now talk to me.
Yeah.
What 2 pairs of kicks are with you on this island and why? This question is called Desert Island Kicks.
Alright, cool. Alright, so I guess the first pair of kicks, yeah, I'm thinking straight away, I need to be comfy, innit?
Yeah, real talk.
And actually, I got these on right now, innit, yeah? So I just have to take this off my foot, innit? But it's going to have to be a Yeezy 350.
Bruv, beautiful example, the Zions in hand, you get me, Yeezy 350, one of the most comfortable, if not the most comfortable silhouette, you get me, love.
You can't go wrong with these.
Can't go wrong.
Listen, if you're somewhere hot, deserted island, like, I don't know, like breathable, knitted, soft, cushiony, everything you need, man. You know what I'm saying? It can be a flake, everything.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
What's number 2?
That would be my first pair. Number 2, it would probably be a pair of Vans, you know?
Okay.
Not gonna lie, like just because like the grip on a pair of Vans is pretty nice. So if I need to like, I don't know, like climb a tree, get down some like berries, a coconut, this, you know, like it'll do the job, you know, like it'll do it, like
it definitely do a job. It definitely do a job.
It's nothing crazy, but you know, a pair of Vans. One will be the workhorse, one will be the comfy one when I'm just lounging around in my makeshift tent. You know?
For real. No, straight up and down, Vans are a workhorse type shoe, you get me?
Yeah.
Like I've seen people like in all types of jobs, you get me, bus drivers, train drivers, you get me, like I see people in the gym rocking Vans when they're doing their leg days, you get me, like hard work when you're rocking a Van, you get me, hard working people rock Vans. So I'm saying I don't sniff at that answer, you get me? All answers are allowed. I've asked this question so many times, I've got so many different answers. I love that answer, bro. That's a great answer. So now we're just near the end, bro. We're just near the end. We just got a couple quick fire questions for you, bro. Quick fire questions. Now, Ali, I'm being real, yeah. I'm nice. You know me, I'm a nice guy, you get me? But like, don't test, man, you get me? Because this, I need you to talk with your chest. I don't want no dilly-dally. I want real talk, bro. I want real talk, yeah, right? I'm gonna give it to you hot, I'm gonna give it fast, you get me, like, Just say it. What comes to your mind. You don't have to explain. Just fast and talk real. You get me? Yeah. Do you agree?
Got it.
Okay, bro. In 3, 2, 1. Big question. Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Can you wear Nike and Adidas together? Yes or no?
Why not? Sorry.
Favorite non-Adidas / Nike brand?
Ooh, that's hard. Vans. It has to be.
Yeah. Best Adidas model?
Superstar. All day long. Forget the Stan Smith.
Best Nike model?
Air Max 1. All day.
What's your Jordan number?
Ooh, my Jordan number. 4.
Boost or React?
React. I've got a pair of Reacts. They're banging. Gym Cret, everything, cross, everything.
Vans or Converse? We know the answer.
Vans, man. You know this.
We know the answer. Laces or slip-ons?
Laces, man. Come on, you gotta lace it up.
Factory laces, or are you doing little patterns with your laces?
Nah, man. Factory laces never do it, man. I gotta lace it myself. Always.
Yeah, man.
Every single pair of crepes. Every single one.
Socks or barefoot?
Ooh, socks, man. I don't know, man. It depends where I did it. If I'm outside, obviously, I don't know why I'd be in socks outside or be outside without crepes on, but you know what I'm saying.
Comfort or style?
Ooh, it's gotta be comfort, man. It's gotta be comfort, always.
Fresh and clean or beaten and battered?
Fresh and clean. I'm a fresh and clean kind of guy, man.
You are. You're fresh, man. You're clean. Washing machine or hand wash?
Hand wash, man. When you said washing machine, I was like, ooh.
All day.
I've done it, but it's got to be hand wash.
Lows or highs?
Lows. I'm a short, stocky guy, man. It's got to be lows.
And the final quick fire question. Triple blacks or white on whites?
White on white, baby.
Yeah, baby. White on white.
That's it, man. Fresh.
Oh, man, we like that. Okay. Now, we've worked our way right down to the end. I just got a little thing to ask you. The term sneakerhead, what does it mean to you, Ali? Talk to me.
To me, what it means to be a sneakerhead, I think you've got to really love, appreciate, not just the shoes, but the culture, the story, the history. Like, you gotta love everything about trainers. You gotta love that. You even gotta love the parts of the game you hate. Like me, I'm a collector. I started out as a collector, but I've ended up reselling. But like you said, man, it's a part of the game. Like, obviously, when you can't go back from retail, you gotta go pay resale. So, man, don't slag off the people that are selling it for resale, because if they can sort you out, they'll sort you out, man. Yeah. Like, don't hate the game. Just be happy you're part of it, playing it, being involved in it. Because at the end of the day, I think this is like part of history, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trainers becoming a collectible item or commodity or asset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, just gotta appreciate everything, man. Appreciate all the subcultures it crosses into, different artists, collaborations, everything about it, man. You gotta appreciate the whole game, man. That's what I feel is really important with sneakers. And if you're a true sneakerhead, you won't hate Nike or Adidas. You love both. Like, for real. Like, you won't just be a Nike boy, or you won't just be an Adidas boy. You will love Nike, Adidas, whatever brands you do like. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're lying to yourself, man.
Facts, man. Big facts. Big facts, Ali. Big facts. I could not have put it any better myself, man. So with all that being said, bro, and this is almost like it's almost a moot point at this at this juncture. But Ali, are you a sneakerhead?
Of course, man. Of course. No, you know it.
100%. If there was a dictionary and the word sneakerhead there'd be a picture of Ali smiling, holding a pair of Air Max 1s in his hand. You get me? Real talk, bro. Couple brazy Air Max 1s in his hand, just smiling. So yeah, bro. Ali from CrepChecked. This has been your Kicks Chronicles. been an absolute pleasure to have you on the podcast,
man.
on the show. Like you blessed us, bro. You've blessed us with your time, energy, like the stories. It's been amazing. Now do me a favor, bro. Talk to the millions and millions of people. Yes, I'm speaking it into existence. You people need to share this podcast and make it happen. Yeah, but the millions of people that are watching that, tell them what's going on in your life, how they can support Ali, bro.
Alright, so with me, obviously, I'm still working at Mr. Sneaker. So at Mr. Sneaker.com, go check them out. They're crazy, got some brilliant stuff that you won't find at any other reseller anywhere else at that point. And go follow my page at CrepChecked_official. So that's Crep, CHECKEED. So checked_official. And yeah, man, that's where you can find me. And make sure you like and subscribe. Listen, Zach here, amazing guy, man, amazing guy.
I did not pay him to say that, people. Nah, Ali, man, I have to appreciate you, man. Like me and Ali, we have I know Ali's cousin. I used to work with Ali's cousin. We used to work in finance. He's a great guy. He hollered at me and said, my cousin, he's doing this kicks thing. Just like reach out to him and let's see what I got. And we started chatting, and I just realized this guy is just like me, man. He's just a nice guy, just doing this thing, man. Young man, you get me? People look at him, man. He's doing this thing. He's in uni, third year in uni, man, but he's out here doing the thing, bro, making it happen. And I have to respect his hustle, his entrepreneurship. I hail it. You know what, man? We need more people out here doing what Ali's doing, man, and making a way for themselves. So I respect it wholeheartedly. And you know what, man? As I say, this has been an episode of Kicks Chronicles. I've been your boy PROZECH. This has been the amazing Ali. Obviously, he told you about his socials there. Obviously, at CrepChecked_official on Instagram. Obviously, myself at PROZECH on Instagram and Twitter. If you prefer audio, this particular podcast is available on an audio version wherever you get your podcasts. You get me? By God's grace, it will be there. Know for a fact it's going to be on Spotify and all of those places there. So just obviously look out for all of that if you prefer that type of medium. And yeah, man, like all I can say is thank you for your time, Ali. Thank you once again for blessing us. You get me? And yeah, I've been your boy PROZECH. It's been another Kicks Chronicles. Until I see you, man, down the road. Stay blessed.